He lit more homes than any man in history. He died alone, in debt, feeding pigeons on a hotel windowsill. This is not a story about genius. It's a story about what genius costs and what it doesn't buy you. Nikola Tesla was born in 1856 in a small village in the Austrian Empire, the son of a priest. As a boy, he described something unusual. Bright flashes of light that would appear in his mind, uninvited, sometimes overwhelming him. Modern historians believe it may have been a rare form of synesthesia or eidetic imagery. Tesla himself simply called it his curse and his gift. He could picture an entire machine in his head, run it, test it, refine it, before ever touching a single tool. In 1884, Tesla arrived in New York with 4 cents in his pocket and a letter of introduction to Thomas Edison. He was hired, he was brilliant, and within a year he was gone, reportedly denied a bonus he'd been promised for redesigning Edison's DC generators. Tesla believed in alternating current. Edison had built an empire on direct current and had no intention of losing it. What followed was one of the ugliest corporate battles in American history. Tesla partnered with George Westinghouse, and in the end, alternating current won. It still powers your home today. By the 1900s, Tesla wasn't just an inventor. He was chasing something bigger, a dream of wireless power, transmitted freely through the Earth itself, available to anyone, anywhere, for almost nothing. He convinced financier J.P. Morgan to fund a tower on Long Island, Wardenclyffe, meant to broadcast free energy across the globe. When Morgan realized there was no way to meter or charge for power that couldn't be metered, he pulled his funding. The tower was never finished. It was later demolished for scrap during World War I. In his later decades, Tesla lived increasingly alone. He developed severe obsessive-compulsive tendencies, a fixation on the number 3, an aversion to touching hair, hours spent each day caring for the pigeons of New York City, one of which he claimed to love, in his words, as a man loves a woman. He moved from hotel to hotel, often unable to pay his bills, settling debts with promises of future patents that never came. On January 7, 1943, a maid found Nikola Tesla dead in room 3327 of the New Yorker Hotel. He was 86 years old. He died alone. He held over 300 patents. He had once turned down a Nobel Prize nomination he was set to share with Edison, a man he considered a mere businessman, not a scientist. He died with almost nothing to his name. Vision without a plan for the world as it actually is isn't a gift. It's a vulnerability. Tesla saw the future clearly. He never learned to protect his place in it. Ego, even a quiet one, can cost you the reward you earned. Turning down the Nobel Prize wasn't principle. It was pride wearing principle's clothes. Isolation dressed up as independence is still isolation. Tesla convinced himself he needed no one. By the end, he had no one. The world doesn't reward what's good for everyone. It rewards what someone can own. Idealism needs a plan to survive contact with money. Legacy doesn't ask permission, and it doesn't arrive on your timeline. Tesla died broke and largely forgotten. Decades later, his name is on cars, his units measure magnetic fields, and his ideas underpin modern wireless technology. He never saw any of it. Plant anyway. Every time you flip a switch, some small part of what Tesla saw in his mind, before he ever built a single machine, is still running through the walls around you. He never got to enjoy that. Make sure you do.